This party's getting crazy.
The 7th anniversary is just around the corner and I am so excited. Just think about all the incredible characters, quality of life updates, hype moments, and all the great changes that the system requirement update will bring. This will be the biggest celebration in Dragon Ball Legends history, and you know who will summon on every single new character? Probably not me. I have barely 14k crystals for like 6 banners. Yeah. Hey, stop commenting. Stop commenting. I can already see you typing on your keyboard with your dehydrated fingers. Get some lotion on yourself, brother. This guy thinks 14k is not enough. I have barely -1 CC. It's not my problem that you're financially irresponsible. Nobody forced you to summon on the fucking Master Spec Z banner to get Dabura.
If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't.
The game itself will die before that banner goes away. If you really can't catch a break from your gambling addiction, at least summon on Jackie Chun. Be a real man.
God damn, I got that fanta in my...
And if you are a woman, because according to my YouTube statistics, 4.1% of you are female, then you should be a real man as well?
Yeah, men.
Now, with my rambling finally out of the way, I just want to say that these last weeks and days before the anniversary are one of my favorite times to be a Legends player. The overwhelming excitement, the millions and billions of predictions about the upcoming characters, and just the overall vibe that surrounds the game currently is enough to make a grown man smile. And with all of us being in this excited state, I thought I could give my own 2 cents at trying to predict what's about to happen in the next 2 months. We have 5 really cool characters here who could make an appearance in the upcoming celebration, and I am sure all of you guys would be really hyped to see them, because 2 of these never been in the game before in any way or form. Now let's get down to business.
It's all or nothing. Let's go!
Our first character is Ultra MUI Goku.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of this Ultra Instinct.
Wait, if he's part 1, then who is at part 3? Well, that is my little secret. If we don't count the manga, this is Goku's current peak. This right here is his most powerful state, and Legends been waiting patiently to implement the Ultra version of him, because they are well aware of how much of a moneymaker he is. He had exactly 1 unit 3 years ago, despite him being in multiple episodes, so it's not like they don't have enough material to work with. Unlike Mr. Beast Gohan here.
What's up, guys? Mr. Beast Gohan here.
Who has 3 units already and he barely had 4 minutes of screen time. We will not discuss what color he could be or what abilities he could have, because at the current state of the game, this is just a big blank. We already have a green, purple, yellow, and red Ultra Instinct Goku, so logically speaking, he should be blue, but his main team, which is Universe Rep, is absolute garbage. And the only useful character there is MVP 17, who is already blue, so I have no idea, guys. The abilities are also just a huge blank currently, because up until this point we could sort of predict what's going to happen. Due to the game's limited system requirements, they couldn't really push the limits, that's why we just saw the same recycled things all the time. Just to give you an example, Hit's green card and Beast Gohan's active gauge is essentially the same thing, they just gave it a different name and a dedicated button. It's not rocket science. But starting from the end of May, the game's minimum system requirements will match Genshin Impact's system requirements. You know, the game that has a fully explorable open world, multiple dungeons, fully 3D characters in the story mode. Yep, that game. Honestly, even if I tried, I wouldn't be able to tell you. We already have a dude who dodges all of your attacks, then another dude who revives, then dodges your attacks, then another dude who dodges your attacks and hits you so hard that you go... And then we have a fourth dude who dodges all of your attacks, then stops you mid-combo, and if you dare switch against him, he locks in your current character, force draws an ultimate, and melts your phone in your hand. And that is exactly why I gave that title to the video, because no matter what they do with this character, Pandora's box will be opened. They cannot afford to make him look weaker than the red or the yellow one. I just have no idea what they could give to him. Man, at this point I wouldn't even be surprised if his second unique ability is him showing up at my doorstep based on my phone's GPS coordinates, and he just comes into my house and beats the shit out of me.
Guess there's no need to play games.
Here we come!
Our second person on the list is actually someone quite predictable. The first part of the anniversary is incredibly important for the game, because they have to put hype characters on the logo if they want to attract new players during this period of the game. And who could match the hype of Ultra Instinct? That's right, a fusion. Synchro Gauge Gogeta from the Fusion Reborn movie.
You're going straight to hell!
If they plan to match last year's hype, they gotta throw this guy into the mix, because at this point it's only him and Vegito Blue are the ones who don't have a Synchro Gauge version yet. And I hope it stays that way. I had enough of you, Vegito. No amount of Yosha will make me enjoy seeing your face again. He has two 1% units, an LF and an Ultra already. Sadly, they can't exactly make a transforming character out of this one, because we never seen him in his base form. I'm pretty sure the Broly movie was the first time we have ever seen Gogeta in his base form. He is a hype character and he could work really well with MUI, since due to his Synchro Gauge, he starts out as Goku and Vegeta, which means he has the Sun Family tag, just like the previous two Synchro Gauge boys. I know that I said that we are not going to talk about abilities, because there's absolutely no way I could predict any of these, but I would absolutely love if they somehow incorporated a failed fusion state and I could play as Vaku for fun. I think that would be a really fun way to make him stand apart from the previous Synchro Gauge fusions. Now, the reason why I think that these two bad boys are part 1 is because, as I said, they need the most amount of recognizable hype, and the key word is recognizable. A lot of brand new people will be interested in the game because of the anniversary, and they can't exactly draw attention to the game through social media posts if the logo itself has like a f***ing bald Vegeta. Even though I would actually kinda summon for that.
This cancer thing is pretty strong. I don't think I'll win.
And my second reason is the brand new free-to-play Golden Frieza we just received. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be a hint, because by some strange reasons he has the Universe Rep tag, which is MUI, and the Other World Warrior tag, which is Super Gogeta.
Such a dumbass.
Part 1's mysterious fighters has been revealed, so let's jump on to Part 2. And the first character is another pretty obvious one. It is Kefla.
Damn, it feels good to be a Saiyan!
I have no idea if this will be another Synchro Gauge character or just a plain transforming one, but I think Kefla for Part 2 is absolutely given. She is the perfect teammate for both Part 1 characters due to her tags, and Kefla just doesn't get enough representation in the game for some reason. For the love of Dende! The last Kefla unit we got is so old, I think she can legally drink alcohol now. I don't want to hear any of you dum-dums saying that when we already have a revival Gohan from the Bojack movie as a Part 2 anniversary character. In what universe is a random Gohan more hype than Kefla? If it was Cell Saga Gohan, I would say okay, you have a point, okay? But the Bojack movie one, come on, let's not, okay? Don't project your insecurities on the game, okay? It's not the game's fault that you can't talk to women in real life.
Now that we got to the last two characters, let me take it over from here. Let me just slide right in. The reason why this anniversary feels especially hype is because they had a segment in the latest Legends and stuff about 3 potential collaborations. One of them is already revealed to be a Legends-themed starter deck with Shallot and Giblet for a card game named Fusion World. But we still got 2 unrevealed ones. I'm not saying that part 2 will be Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, because this whole collaboration thing could range from a deck of cards to like a 7th anniversary themed cocktail at your favorite bar. We want to get absolutely hammered after spending 40k CC and not pulling anything. But on the other hand, this could very well mean something for part 2. And that's why I brought you 2 options for this slot that I personally would love to see. Our first option is Android 21 from Fighter Z.
I wonder how good you'll taste!
Her last character was back in the 80s when Michael Jackson released Smooth Criminal. Shimona! Bandai, please, just give us another Android 21. You know what? I will give you one good reason to make this entire part 2 girl theme. The Gooners.
Let's go!
If they are dumb enough to pay for an OnlyFans, they surely will drop their entire yearly salary on this one. Our second option is Gohan Black from Sparking Zero.
To one as foolish as you, perhaps death is a blessing.
The reveal of Gohan Black is probably the hypest moment of Sparking Zero's entire What If story collection. And I think this guy making an appearance in Legends would make part 2 stand out from part 1's insane levels of hype, while also helping Sun Family, Hybrids, and Future. It's a win-win situation for all of us. This is the only Gohan Ball Legends moment I can accept. Part 1 and part 2 are finally established. So now, we can move on to the mysterious person, who is none other than Ultra Dude Masu.
Hello?
Nah, I'm just kidding. We're gonna have to leave this part 3 slot on a blank note.
A bunch of people are predicting a brand new rarity that will be able to have a unique intro and unique outro animation, but I do not quite see the possibility in that. This anniversary is the 7th one, which is an incredibly important number in the franchise. Even the logo itself has all 7 Dragon Balls on it. If you ask me, they will come up with an entirely game original Ultra character that will absolutely blow the celebration out of the water. Who will it be? No idea. It could be absolutely anyone from any saga with any transformation, and that is what makes the waiting so exciting. Be sure to leave your own prediction in the comment section. Bye!